Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am late this week, but it's been a week. Yesterday I had every intention of doing a video and I was so busy yesterday I didn't even think about it. I sat down in my trusty chair that I sit in every night when I finish work, and it was around 6 something. I was like, something's missing. It was like, Roz, you're supposed to be doing a video. But I was so exhausted, I just couldn't. I was nauseous. I was sick last night. I almost didn't do my video today because I was just, oh my God, the nausea was off the chain last night. I mean, I threw up multiple times. It was horrible. And the only thing I can point it back to is taking the Contrave at like 5 something and having nothing in my stomach, which I've done in the past, but maybe then I've had more in my stomach than I thought. But like I really knew yesterday that I was hungry because I had worked out and I hadn't eaten that much before, and I think I paid the price because there's nothing I ate that is different than anything else I've always eaten. So yeah, you live, you learn. I'm exhausted, but I wanted to come do this video. I seriously thought about skipping this week, but I was like, Roz, you haven't skipped a week. I mean, pretty much I've been doing a video every week for the past, what is it? We're on week 24 now. So, yeah, it's interesting, and I am quite proud of myself. Quite proud of myself, and I have a little surprise at the end to let you all know about as well. So this week, week 24, we're going to talk about, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about. And at first I was going to do something more so, holiday based, but then I said, no, I'll cover that next week. So this week, I wanted to cover why you may think that you're not losing weight, especially if you're one of those people that focuses on the scale. Now I'm going to present this sidebar right now for all of the people who continue to ask me how much weight I've lost so far and I don't answer you. There's a reason I don't answer you. I don't answer you because it is not the most important thing on the earth. If you truly want to know, watch all the videos and calculate. Do your best. Because the reason I say this is because time and time again, people don't understand that weight loss is never linear. It's always up, down, and sideways. It's fluctuating because of a variety of things. And I don't know how many times I have to say that, but people, for some reason, don't get it. So, once again, for all the people out there that are too lazy to watch the videos, but you want to know how much I lost, too bad. Go watch the videos. You could figure it out. It's not that hard if you want to know that badly. Almost every week I do let people know how much I lose, but it's not that big a deal to me. It seems to be more of a big deal to everyone else except for me. And I'm so glad that somebody from the comment section mentioned to me that pretty much they were glad that I was not focusing on the weight so much. And so it kind of validated how I felt about that whole, oh my God, how much I weigh this week type of thing. And so, yeah, life is so much easier when you're not just focusing on that or you're understanding why these things are happening. I'm going to tell you 4 different reasons why you may think you're not losing weight, but you probably are. First thing is carbs. The one thing that people don't understand is if you have a heavy carb dinner, whatever, the day before, and then you weigh in the next morning, it's probably going to appear as if you gained weight because carbs absorb water. And so because of that, yeah, you're going to look like you gained some weight, even if it's temporary. And for the most part, I'm telling you, it's temporary. So once again, another reason why not to be focusing on the scale so much. Okay, number 2, salt. If you have a high salt, like, meal or something the day before, like the other day I had McDonald's, it was very good. I don't have it that often. So I was just like, I'm gonna have it. But I know it was salty. So I made sure that I weighed in before that. Because I knew, I was like, this is gonna mess me up and I'm not having it. So I'm not eating anything bad around the time that I know I have to weigh in, because I don't want anything outside of my control messing it up. And really, it is within my control, I should say. But now, because I know, I don't have to worry about that. Number three, bowel movements. If you're constipated because of this medication, if it's your side effect, like it was my side effect, it very much well could affect your weight loss. It'll look like you're not losing weight, but in actuality, you are. It's just that you need to cleanse and figure out how to get past that constipation thing, like I did. Miralax, not the regular Miralax. You get the store brand. You don't need to pay for the name. But anyway, but if you're suffering from constipation, at least try to fix that so that that does not contribute to the reason why you're not losing weight or you think you're not losing weight. And number four, which I think is a good thing. Finally, we have a good reason why we may look like we're not losing weight. And it's because of resistance training. Anybody who's training with weights knows that you're going to gain muscle. And when you gain muscle, the muscle is going to weigh more than the fat. And so you're not paying attention to the fact that you look better because you're doing resistance training. Everybody always focuses on cardio. Cardio is great, but especially when you're getting older, it's very important that you do some resistance training. So that's a good one. That's a definite good one, because I have seen some people that have weighed a certain amount but look really small, but they are fit and tight. Their body is tighter because they're doing resistance training, whether it be kettlebells, whether it be weights, whatever it is. In the long run, that is better for you besides just doing cardio. As I said, there is a place for cardio. I like cardio myself because I don't have to think when I'm doing it, as opposed to when I'm doing anything with kettlebells or weights and you have to keep track of the numbers. That does not work with my brain, and I think that's why I have such a hard time with resistance training, because I have to keep count. And when somebody says, "Oh, 3 sets of 20 or whatever," I'm just like, I'll count to five and then forget and be still swinging or lifting. It's not good for me. So when I do decide to go back and heavily invest in resistance training, I am going to get a trainer, because that is the only way I'm going to stick with it. But anyway, I just wanted to share those four things with you and let you know that there are some reasons outside of you thinking that you ate, all of these pounds back and like, oh my God, I gained 2 pounds, when in actuality, it could be the carbs, it could be the salt, it could be the lack of a bowel movement, it could be you gaining muscle mass. So I'm just saying, pay attention to these things. So another thing is, I know you want to know how much I've lost since Thanksgiving. I actually wanted to know how much I lost since Thanksgiving because if you watch my video on Thanksgiving, you will remember it was a bit much. But the good thing was I think I told you all last week, I didn't really gain that much, like what, 0.4 pounds. But this week, this week, I weighed in and I lost 1.8 pounds, which is great. I have to admit, I haven't had a lot of time to eat. The job is wearing me out. It's a lot, and I don't have a lot of free time during the day. I have to make myself stop to exercise. That's how busy I am. I work for the CEO, and it just comes with the territory. But yeah, I am learning now to make time for myself, which means I have to set times on my calendar at work to tell me to stop and eat lunch or to exercise. Because if I don't, I'll work straight through and won't realize until I'm starving that, oh, I should have eaten something. And that's not good. So, yeah, I don't mind losing, but I don't want to lose the wrong way. So, trying to figure out how to get these things on track so that I am not only losing weight, but I'm still eating properly, which also made me think about the things I'm not including in my diet. I'm horrible at including fruits and vegetables in my diet. I am at my wit's end with how to include it daily. That is so trying to my brain, and I am trying to figure it out. I'm trying to think of what I used to do back in the days to get my veggies in, and I am really digging in my brain for that. So any suggestions is appreciated. And this is coming from a person that does not love fruits or vegetables. Certain fruits. I love bananas. Love bananas to death. I love pineapple. Good watermelon I like, but it gets slim after that. I like apples, but only when I pick it myself because I can't do the supermarket. After you pick your own apples, you just can't do supermarket apples anymore. Um, and I'm weird about textures in my hands, so I don't do oranges because I don't like it. It's messy and it makes my hands feel icky. So it's just yeah. So the one last thing I wanted to share with you all, which was a pleasant surprise, was I think it's maybe been a week or two. I got an email from YouTube telling me that I was invited to apply for the YouTube Partner Program. Now, there are two levels to this. It used to be one level that if you had over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, that you would be all in and then you would be able to make money off of your videos. But now they have included another level in between that where I think if you have 1,000 subscribers, no, actually, correction, I think if you have 500 subscribers, and I think 3,000 watch hours, something like that, they will invite you into the YouTube Partner Program. But the difference is, like right now, I won't be able to make money off my videos, so I'll get to 4,000 watch hours. And I'm at around 3,200 watch hours, which is amazing considering the last time I checked it a couple of months ago, I was at like 2,000. And I was like, I'm not going to make it to 4. But getting at 3,200 really makes me feel like I am going to make it to 4,000. I have to have 4,000 watch hours for 12 months. So I ask you all to please have some patience when watching my videos. Please watch them all the way through. I don't care if you let the thing run and you go off and take a shower or whatever. Just watch it through to the end, please. My videos are not that long that people cannot sit still for that long. And if it is, then I'm going to talk to y'all about going and getting you some ADHD meds, because you should be able to sit through a 5-minute video. That's why I was kind of afraid to do a 10-minute video the other week. But I was just like, you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be. And they can click off when they want to. They get in these 10 minutes. So, but anyway, yeah. So with this program now at the level I'm at, I can actually like develop memberships. So if I wanted to like give some of my prescribers a little more attention, I can set up memberships, and I can sell merchandise on my channel as well, which is great. And I'm trying to think what else there is. I think those are and then you can do super chats. So I can do super chats, which I have been waiting to do, a live with you all. We had talked about it maybe a couple of months ago that I wanted to go live. And so this kind of helps me having the super chats. Now there are other ways I could do a live. It's good to still be able to, do these things through YouTube, but I can do it outside of YouTube if I want to. So, hey. But anyway, I'm really happy about that. I can't wait to get to 4,000 views, because then every time a video plays, I'll get a percentage. Is it a lot? Of course not. We're talking about YouTube. But it still is a goal to get to, and it takes time. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, but I've been really steady, I would say, the last, 2 years, year and a half. And so I feel like I lost a lot of time in between, even though I started doing YouTube around 2018 or so. I lost some time, and if I had to do it over again, I would have hoped that I wouldn't have gone through so much that I couldn't stick through it. But it's okay, because life happens sometimes, and I feel like things have gotten to this point for a reason, the way it did. So I'm just proud of myself that I've been doing videos every week. I may not do more than one because I'm working, but you are going to get one whether I'm sick or not. I'm going to figure it out. So even though I'm not at 100% and I can't wait to go to sleep tonight, because when I say I slept maybe 3 hours, that is generous. But yeah, so I just want to thank you all for helping me to get there, and I'm going to thank you in advance for getting me to the 4,000. So I'm going to have a little faith that 4,000 is coming. And I want to thank the amount of people who have subscribed to the channel. Now, there's still a lot of you that have not subscribed. I really wish you would. But, I don't even try to push people too much because for me, you can't push me to subscribe for anyone's channel. I have to want to do it myself. And so I think that's why I hesitate to ask people to subscribe. But my thing is, I can ask you, and then you can decide if you want to do it or not. And if you want to help the channel grow and get to another level, I would love to take this channel to a whole nother level because I have so many things in store for the channel that I have not even begun to share with you all. So to be continued. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because this video is getting kind of long in the tooth, and I just want to say thank you all, and I will see you next week for week 25. My God, week 25. 25 weeks we've been doing this. Onward and upward. Talk to y'all later. Bye.